Well, kindergartners, our family's just getting ready to decorate our Christmas tree tonight, and I was thinking about the number 10. And then I thought, wait a minute. As I look at these different decorations, they could really help us with knowing a lot about the number 10. And then I thought about Jessie May's abacus that she likes to get out, and I thought that could be a very helpful tool for us tonight to think about the number 10. So I got out my abacus. If you have an abacus at home, go ahead and get yours out. I know a few of you do. Don't worry if you don't, because we can use mine. I would be more than happy to share that with you. And we can find different ways to make the number 10. You're going to need two worksheets for today's station. When we're all done with our activity, you're going to be working on the number 10 number sort, and you're also going to be working on tracing and writing the number 10. All right, let's talk about it a little bit before you get to work on that. Now, last week when we were looking at our abacus, we were talking about something very special about the abacus. Do you remember how many beads we said were in each row? I see a lot of you holding up 10 fingers. That's because you remember each one of these rows has 10 beads on it. If we wanted to, we could count them one at a time. Remember, we said that take a long time. We'd have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we could keep counting and we'd go down to the next row and we would keep going. And when we got all done, we'd have 10 groups of 10. But we also know ahead of time that it's kind of like using a tens frame. So when we see a row of beads, even if they're decorative beads on an abacus, I know because some of them come in different kinds of fruits or cars or really cool things, you can just move over the whole row and say 10. It makes it easier. Hey, let's do that right now. Instead of counting all the way to 100 by ones, because that would be a very long video, let's count by tens. Let's see if I can hold this steady and let's do that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Oh, we're halfway to 100. When I get to 50, we're halfway there. 60, 70, 80, 90. Here it comes. 100. So there are 100 beads on here. Well, today we're not going to be counting all the way up to 100 other than that time. But we are going to be looking at our abacus to help us figure out how to make some groups of 10. Let's see if I can tip it down just a little bit. Maybe you can still see my beads, but then I can show you some other special things. I thought we would look at some of our Christmas decorations, and we would see which ones we might have a group of 10, and which ones we would need more to have a group of 10. Let me show you what I mean by this. First of all, we were kind of very fortunate this year. Well, something not so good happened, but then something good happened. A lot of our ornaments got kind of broken up after many years, and when we got them out, we were like, whoa, these are like really kind of broken, and we don't have very many anymore. So we got to go shopping and get a few new ornaments for our tree. So now as we look at those new ornaments, we kind of need to know how many we have so we know how many each kid gets to hang up. All right, well, the first one isn't an ornament, though, but it's kind of fun. Do you hear it? Yeah, we've got some jingle bells. We thought this would look pretty on the wall. But let's find out how many we have, find out if it's less than 10, equal to 10, maybe greater than 10. And then we can talk about how many more we would need if we wanted to make a group of 10, and that's where our abacus is going to help us. All right, maybe I could do a little jingle for each bell. Do you think that will help us? 1 jingle, 2 jingle, 3, good, there's a little jingle, 4 jingle bells, 5 jingle bells, 6 jingle bells, 7 jingle bells, 8 jingle bells, 9 jingle bells. Did I make it to 10? I see a lot of you shaking your head. No, I did not make it to 10. So Ethan, you tell me, is the number 9 greater than 10 or less than 10? Very good, Ethan. It's less than 10. So let's take our abacus and let's find out. If I have 9 jingle bells, 1, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. How many more do I need to get to 10? Good. You looked right over here and you saw one lone bead. That's because 9 and 1 are partners that make the number 10. So one more would make 10. Very good. All right, how about if we look at some gingerbread people? Are you ready? These are kind of cute. I like these. All right, let's take a look at them. Let's look at them in a pattern. We'll do a boy gingerbread man and a girl one. You ready? We'll count. Yep. You're right. Boy, girl, boy, girl. That would be A, B, A, B, A, B, pattern. All right, let's count. Ready? 1, 2. Maybe I should lay them out and we could look at the pattern. Can you see down here? Let's see what we can do there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, there are 8 gingerbread men and girls in all. That's right. What was that? Well, you are right, Kylie. We have girl, boy, but we also have red, green, red, green, red, green. You're right. That's another way of looking at the AB pattern. What was that, Hunter? Yes, I did not notice it, but now that you point that out, look at what Hunter noticed. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's another pattern. It's fun to see gingerbread boys and girls making patterns for us, isn't it? All right, well, we counted up to 8. So the next question is 8 greater than 10, less than, or equal to 10? Right. What was it? Say it louder so the boys and girls can hear it, Jackson. Yep, it's less than 10. So let's move over 8 beads for our gingerbread men. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, before I move my hand in to show you, does anyone think they know how many more beads we need to move over to make 10, or how many more gingerbread men we need? What, Remington? What do you think? You think it's going to be 2? All right, I'm going to move my hand and then you can look. Ready? Yep, you were right. You knew. Because 8 and 2 make 10 in all. You're right. I know Ryan was really good at writing those as addition sentences. He's shown us that before. He would write 8 plus 2 and then equals 10. Yep, that's great. All right, let's move on. Let's look at something different. Let me move over our gingerbread people. All right, we'll put them over here. And now let's look at, oh, I like these. These are so fun and shiny. Let's look at some of these presents. Ready? I might need to move this down again. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 presents here. Oh, what's it making you think about? All right, go ahead. Tell me a little bit more about what you mean by shapes. How does this remind you of shapes, Aubrielle? Oh, right. Those 3D shapes, the ones that are not flat. Yes, if I ignored the bow. You're right. This would be a cube because it has those 6 sides made up of squares. I see the corners there. And then the flat part of it is a square. But this part of it we would call a cube. Good job. It reminds you of one also, Logan. What shape are you thinking of? Yes, this is a cylinder because it has a flat circle on the bottom. And if we could unwrap this and roll it out, it would look like a rectangle that got rolled up. And we call that a cylinder. Oh, good job. All right, now how many did we count? Do we need to look at those again? We counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, what, Alec? You're smiling like you know something before we've even counted them. Oh, you just want me to move, you want me to move half of the beads over? Why do you want me to move half of the beads over? Oh, because that's 5 And this group would also be equal to 5. And 5 and 5 make what? All right, Elk, go ahead, tell us. You're right. 5 and 5 make 10. So if I counted my 5 presents and I wanted to know how many more I would need to get 10, I would just double it. We'd have our doubles fact. 5 and 5 is 10. Great job, Alec. Oh, a lot of you knew that? Oh, that's because you guys are so smart. All right, we have 9 and 1 are a number pair for 10. We found out that 8 and 2 are a number pair for 10. We could do that. We could put 9 and 1. We could do 8 and 2. And then we just did 5 and 5. All right, who else thinks we could do more? Right, there are many number pairs that make 10. So let's go ahead and try all of this. Look at these guys. You see these cute little guys in here? I know, I looked at those and I thought, oh, those are sure to make us smile. Oh, another doubles fact. What are you talking about, Audrey? Well, yes, there's 3 in this row. Oh, I do see 3 in this row. You're right. If we think about 3 and 3, we automatically know there were 6 in here. We didn't even have to count them. What if I turn it this way? Are there still 6? Yeah, there's 3 here. There's 3 here. There's still 6. Well, if I wanted to have 10 of these, how many more would I need? Want to use our beads to find out? All right, let's use our beads. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'll move the 6 over there. And how many are left? Nick? Yeah, there's 4. Because 6 and 4 is a number pair for 10. What was that, Nick? Oh, you're right. That's interesting that you noticed that. Nick noticed that when we did 6 and 4, we had 1 more than the 5 on this side and 1 less than the 5 on this side. It just changed by 1. So if I scooted this back over, we'd have 5 and 5 again. I love how you know about taking apart numbers and putting them together. All right, well, shall we try another one? All right, let's do another. Oh, look at that. I already knocked this off. Maybe Naomi can help us fix that. She's a good fixer when it comes to that stuff. All right, now I want to look at some... Tommy, what am I going to look at? Candy canes. And we're going to put these candy canes right down here. And we're going to, let's count them by 2s this time. Ready? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now let's count them again. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little candy canes. 4 little, 5 little, 6 little candy canes. 7 little, 8 little, 9 little candy canes. 10 candy canes and all. There, I've got 10 candy canes. All right, so, this is tricky. What am I going to do in my abacus? I just slide the whole row over. All right, Benjamin, if you say so, but then look at, there's nothing here, so it's got to be wrong. Is that what's going on here? Did I get it wrong? What's happening? Oh, that's right, because 0 is also a number, even though we don't say it when we start counting. It's still an important number. So you're telling me that 10 and 0 are a number pair, yeah, that make 10? Well, that's because I know there's 10 candy canes there, and I don't need any more. What was that word that you were using, Benjamin? You said it was, aha, 10 is equal to 10. So I didn't need anything else. It wouldn't be balanced if I had more. Okay. Wow, we made a lot of number pairs. Are there more? Yeah, there are. We could go on and on for a while. Let's try one more. Okay, let me grab this one over here. All right, let's see. Right in here, there's a package of 8. I'm going to open up this package, and I'm going to take out 1 because we already have 8 gingerbread men, right? So I'm going to take out 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to flip it over and look, there's only 3 over here. 5, 6, 7. There's 7 there. All right, let's put that over here. We'll move over 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So if I have a group of 7, how many more? We got to tip that down a little bit. You see that? I moved over 7. If I have a group of 7, how many more do I need to make 10? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. So that would mean that 7 and 3 are number pairs for 10. All right, one more thing to talk about before we go on to our assignment. Tommy's going to let us see some of his little Christmas friends over here. All right, and then we'll count them up and we'll see what's interesting about them. I have 1. Oh, come on there, guys. I've got 2. There he goes. Now I've got, oh, look at they're running away. 3 little friends here, right? 1, 2, 3. All right. Now, what if I tried this? Before I started with 7 balls, and I needed 3 more to make 10. But this time, I'm starting with 3 toys. Whoops. How many more would I need to get 10 if I had 3 of these? I don't know if I could handle 10 of these all bopping around. But if I wanted to, let's count and see how many more we would need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is going on here? I said that 7 and 3 make 10. But now I'm trying to say that 3 and 7 are 10. Is that possible? It is. It's a turnaround. We just flipped it around. If 7 and 3 are 10, so are 3 and 7. I just moved them the other way around. Wow. Lots of ways to make 10. Oh, you want to try it with the other one? Okay. So this is 9 and 1. I could go 1 and 9 and still have 10. Instead of going 8 and 2, I could go 2 and 8 and still have 10. Okay, well 5 and 5 are already equal. But if I look at this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, I did 6 and 4. This time I'll do 4 and 6. And look what we did, boys and girls. You and I together made 10 ways to make 10. That was amazing. All right, boys and girls. Well, let me show you what you're supposed to do on your station, and then you can get started. You're going to find all the different ways to make number 10 on this sheet, and you're going to paste the ones that match over here. Yes, I do know this is the 10th time you've done this. That's true. But before, you did that with numbers 1 through 9. This time, you're going to be looking for ones that are equal to 10. Okay? And then you're going to trace and write the number 10. Now, I want you to notice, when we did numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, it was what we call a single digit. There was just one number. That's all you needed to show 10. But now we're into something we call the double digits. Maybe one of you have had a brother or sister who have turned 10. And you say, wow, you are a double digit. That means it takes 2 numbers to represent the number 10. So you're going to write the 1 and leave just a little spaghetti space. Then you're going to make the 0 right close to each other. You're not going to leave a big meatball space in between, because if you do, people will think you're showing 1 and 0. But if you put them close together, they'll know it's the number 10. You still need straight line 1, lots of fun, spaghetti space, and then for the 0, down, around, and close. All right, boys and girls, lots to do there and lots of thinking to do about the number 10.